Hannah is doing. Please follow the channel. Let's keep it moving. We ain't got to worry about not having a signal. We might lag as we switch from towers. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, LBJ and Ian. Because we got a tower right here. Great to see everybody. I made it down from the wall. Yes, I did. Thank you for caring. I did indeed make it down from the wall. Oh, I could go. Even though there's no light, I can actually go. Please follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. I made it down from the wall, indeed. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's keep going. All right, here's what we're gonna do today. Maryland, USA. I appreciate all the, man, first of all, I really appreciate the fact that you guys care. You guys know that I try my best to actually bring you content every day. That Great Wall section was particularly challenging, but we made it. We made it. It's all right. We should live to fight another day. We'll find another section of the Great Wall to stream. Please follow the channel and share this live stream if you're watching me for the very first time. Unless I'm very wrong, we should have an explosion of viewers very soon. This is just the beginning of our live stream. You haven't missed anything. Thank you, Manette, Texas. Yeah, everybody let me know where you're from. I'm from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Shout out to Kansas. Sun is setting. Let's keep moving. And I'm telling you guys, if it wasn't for all these scooters in the middle of the road or these types of vehicles, I feel like I'm walking on Franklin Street right now in Chapel Hill. Seriously, if it wasn't for all the scooters, this actually feels a lot like Franklin Street. Which, by the way, Carolina won last night against Minnesota. A weak-ass Big Ten. We got the dub last night against Big Ten. I love it. Please follow the channel and Bloomingfield Hills, Michigan. How far am I from the wall? Puerto Rico. He said Miami. Wichita, Kansas. Colorado. No, the wall was... don't even bring up the wall anymore. I'm very upset at myself. I'm very upset at myself. Thank you, Jennifer Key. Thank you, Rusty. I love that comment. Asheville, North Carolina, West Virginia, Indiana, Alaska. Wakey, wakey, everybody. Wakey, wakey. If you are waking up on Friday, dog, y'all gotta have a little bit more enthusiasm today. You know why? Last work day of the week for most people. It is Friday. It is the last day of the month, last working day of the month. This would be when I used to get paid, by the way, when I used to work in corporate America. So a lot of people are happy. Ooh, she counting some bread over here. I love this. She counting some bread over here. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Good morning in Georgia. You start work tonight. Yeah, I know who built the Great Wall of China. The Chinese people. That's who built the Great Wall of China. Stop with the conspiracy theories about the Tartarians, man. It's totally wrong. Let's keep going. All them crazy conspiracy theories. Let's keep going. All right, here's what we're gonna do today. Thank you, Ian Paul. Look, everybody, those heart me's really help the channel move up the rankings. They only cost a penny. Those heart me's, you have some in your exclusive section. Only cost 1 penny, but they help us move up the rankings, y'all. Thank you, Amber. I promise you guys I will be streaming at 6 a.m. Eastern as much as I can from now on. Thank you, Jennifer. Exactly what Jennifer Big Worm just sent. They help us move up the rankings. Carlene, Norma, thank you guys. Kay Fletcher in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you, Vex and Maka. All right, let's go. All right, look, we actually have a few things we need to do today. Not only do I want to walk around a little bit, I saved the location from earlier today that I thought was pretty neat. Not only are we going to walk around a little bit, we're going to take you inside a traditional Chinese store. So no more Sam's Club, no more Costco, no more Walmart that we've been going into before. Today, we're going into a traditional Chinese store, all right? And frankly, that's because that's the only thing they have here. They ain't got no Walmart. They don't have no Costco. They don't have any Sam's Club out here in this small town. When we go to Beijing, China, we're going to go to Beijing, China to go and stream again. When we go to Beijing, we will stream from a Costco or a Sam's Club at the nation's capital. But here in a small rural town in China, they're not going to have a lot of those American brands like a Walmart or a Costco. They're only going to have a local store. So what's going to happen today is we're going to walk around a little bit, and then we're going to pop our head into a local Chinese store to see how the prices are around here at a rural place where the per capita income is only $550, which is not a bad income, but compared to the American income, this is a pretty low number. But we're gonna see how much they pay for their groceries. We're gonna see how much they pay for their everyday items from a traditional Chinese store. Not an American brand, just a Chinese store. We're gonna see how much it costs. Thank you, Palestine flag. Thank you for the rose and a heart me. Let's keep moving. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. All we gotta do is just keep walking straight and make a left. $300 rent, more like $300 rent, more like $300 rent, more like $50. Let's see daylight. While we still have daylight, what we're gonna do is explore the city while we still have some daylight. Thank you for the finger heart Palestine flag. We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving until we don't have any more light and it's very, very dark. Then we're gonna go into the Chinese store. All right? I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a heads up already. Don't have the illusion that things are gonna be cheaper here. One of the things I've realized here in China is that things are actually not that much cheaper in a rural area. Why? Because things oftentimes have to travel a further distance to be distributed here. So don't expect to get a great deal. You're gonna see a lot of things that are gonna be similar to what we use back home, but you're not necessarily gonna see a cheaper price compared to like a Shanghai or a Beijing. I stand to be corrected. We'll see if I'm right. So let's just keep it moving. Yeah, somebody just asked, are there African Americans here? Or African Canadians or people just from Africa in general? Not here, man. Always, by the way, always hit me up with your questions in the comments, man. I love to answer your questions about China from the perspective of an American. Thank you, Carlos. I love your questions. Hit me up with any questions that you have. So here, you're not gonna find a lot of Africans here in this part of the country. You're not gonna find any foreigners in this part of the country. Why? Because this is a small rural town. It's like a bubble. You know, these folks here live within their own community. You know, you're not even gonna get a lot of people from Beijing here living here. You're not even gonna have a lot of people living from Shanghai living here. This is a community in and of itself. It's sealed off. Not knowing say it's sealed off, but it's like, it's a very insulated community, man. A lot of folks grow up, they get married here, they have kids here. They might go outside and work at a different city for a few months, but eventually they return home, or a few years. This is home for the people that live here. So you're not gonna see any, thank you, Palestine flag. You're not gonna see any Americans. You're not gonna see any Indians. You're not gonna see any Canadians. You're just not gonna see a lot of foreigners. Thank you for the hand heart, Palestine flag. You're not gonna see a lot of outsiders from the community to begin with, because this is a small rural town. If anything, people leave here to go find job opportunities at a big city like Beijing nearby. Beijing is very close. We're only about 3-4 hours, only about 2-3 hours driving from Beijing. This is how small this town is. There's no train station here in this town, which is highly unusual for a county. There's no train station at all. Not even an old green skin, slow train station. You can't even find that in this town. Thank you, Yang Lu. You have to go to Tangshan City nearby, to the nearby city, in order to find a train that'll take you to Beijing. So that's kind of how isolated this place is. You gotta go an hour and a half to the nearest town, nearest city, in order to ride a train. So we're gonna keep walking around. I'm gonna take you guys to where I was earlier today when I went to the Great Wall of China. I pinned something from my taxi that I thought was pretty cool. So we're gonna go over there right now and see if there's any life going on, so to speak. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Thank you, HB. Thank you for the heart me. That's how we move up the rankings. Please share this live stream, everybody, and follow the channel, y'all. Follow the channel and share this. Good morning, everybody back home in America. My name is Daniel from the state of North Carolina. Carolina won last night. Well, we're probably not gonna win a lot of games this year. Carolina's probably not gonna win a lot of games this year. You know what I'm saying? But we won last night, so that's what counts. We're not gonna win a lot of games, but we won last night, and we won against the Big Ten team, Minnesota. So that's what counts, baby. That's what counts. What up? Hi, I'm HB. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Please share this live stream. Let's get to like 300, 400, 500 shares. Follow the channel, share this live stream, y'all. Let's keep moving. All right, you know what? I'm actually gonna turn down here and then I'm gonna make a left. It look kind of cool. Well, what's up, everybody? Thank you, Sonny. I'm actually going to turn down this alley over here while we still have some daylight. Please share this live stream and follow the channel. They don't really use stop signs in China. That's a very interesting question. I don't really see a lot of stop signs like we do back home in America, those red stop signs. They don't really do that here. Not in big cities, not in small towns. I don't really see that a lot. That's a great question. That's actually a really good question. Y'all be asking shit. Y'all be asking me about shit I haven't even thought about. See, I've been living here for 5.5 years, and I just kind of take things for granted. I never even thought about that. They don't really use stop signs over here. That's a very good point. That's a very, very good point. Man, I speak perfect Chinese, man. What's up, everybody? Wakey, wakey, everybody back home in America. It's time to wake up, man. Wakey, wakey, man. Come on, man. Get up off of bed. Today's the last, look, this is what's going to happen, okay? Today's the last work day of the week. You know, I've been telling you guys this for the longest. You know, most of y'all watching gonna go to work. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Y'all just gonna go collect your check, sit there, pretending you doing work, and then you're gonna call it a day, and then you're gonna go home, enjoy the weekend, and you're gonna watch some college football on Saturday. That's how it's gonna go, man. You know you're just gonna be chilling tonight. You know you're just gonna be chilling today at work. You know you're gonna pretend like you're doing some shit, so your boss will make it look like, so you can make it look like to your boss you're doing something, but you really won't be doing anything. Really, you won't be doing anything. You're just out there. You're going to collect your check. You're going to go act busy, get ready for the weekend with friends and family, go watch some college football, go do some shopping, and then boom, weekend is here. That's how it works. Let's keep moving. He said, don't put me on blast. Manette says, you know it. And she said, I do that all week. Wait, huh? It's Labor Day weekend. Wait, hold on. It's Labor Day weekend this weekend? Thank you, Cindy. It's Labor Day weekend? Dude, thank you, Cindy, for the heart meat. Thank you. Dude, wait, it's Labor Day weekend? 3-day weekend? Oh, I didn't even know that. So y'all get Monday off? Y'all get Monday off. So, oh, wow. Oh, so it was a long weekend for you guys. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's perfect. That's perfect. You know why that's perfect? Because oh, wow, that actually works with our schedule. I didn't even know that. Thank you guys for reminding me. I didn't even know that. Monday is Labor Day. Wow, that's perfect. Monday off. I'm jealous. I'm very, very jealous of you guys, man. I don't get no days off. Let's keep moving. All right, we need to go to where we need to go, which I believe we should just keep going straight. Look, man, I've already explained to you guys yesterday for the folks who tuned in. Hopefully there's a lot of new audience members that'll wake up and tune in today, but this is mostly what rural China looks like anyway. For folks like Ian and Lee who watch my channel every single day, they're very, very they're very, very familiar with what rural China looks like. But one of the biggest things you have to realize about what's going on in rural China is very simply the exodus of young people. You're gonna find a lot of 20 and 30-year-old folks fresh out of college. They're going to go to a big city like Beijing, Shanghai, Tianjin, to try their luck in life, to see if they can make it in Beijing. If you're a young man, you're a young woman, you wanna go to Beijing and see if you can make it in a big city. So this is why a lot of these older homes, the interesting complexion about what China looks like today in a rural area is that most folks who live here are just like the homes themselves. They're very vintage. They got a lot of wisdom and age on them. It's usually older folks. So this is why, as an American who's living here, you kind of see the human side of a lot of things that's happened in the last 30 years. We as Americans, we as Americans, one of the biggest things we love to do is we love to complain about how much we buy from China, as in everything we do is made in China. Everything we buy is made in China. If you guys go around your house, your apartment, your home right now, and you kind of just look at what you have in your house, I think most of us would agree that so many things we have at our house back home in America is all made out of, many of them are made in China, right? I think we can all agree with that. But I don't think you guys understand the human factor and the human toll of what it takes to be the world's factory. Alleys and streets like this are so devoid of young people. Where have the young people gone? They've all gone to the cities to work in the factories, to work in retail jobs, to work in office jobs. And the ones that are left behind are the leftover children of many of these younger generation, many of the people in their 30s. Even in their 30s, they're out in a different city. Their kids have to grow up with their grandparents while they work in a factory somewhere. You know, I want you guys to just really appreciate, you know, all the things that's going on in this country that probably can't be displayed or understood when you guys look at something back home in America that's made in China. Is you guys keep telling me, why is this empty? Why is this empty? Why are the streets empty? Why is there no people here? Why does this look like a set of the movie or the TV show The Walking Dead? Why is this so empty? But the reason it's empty, there's a lot of reasons. Number one, rural China is not very, I would call it, it's not exactly party central in rural China to begin with. Number two, another big reason is the fact that a lot of the people, especially the younger folks, have left these areas to go to the bigger cities for job opportunities and job employments, you know? So this is, I think, the perfect contrast for everybody who's tuning in for the very first time. When you look at China as a country, you can see this represents the past. This home here represents the 80s and the 90s. This is the past. And this is the present. You see these modern apartment buildings. You see everything here. Thank you all read. Thank you. This is the present, right? This, even when you think about urbanization here in China, this is urbanization, even though this is a small town, a sleepy small town in northeast China. By the way, the reason I keep standing in one place is mosquitoes keep biting me, so I have to keep dusting my leg off. There's a lot of mosquitoes on my legs. I apologize, everybody. Let's keep moving. So you can see here, man, this is the perfect contrast between old and new. Please follow the channel, everybody. Hit that follow button. Please hit that follow button, everybody, so you can see me again on TikTok, and also share this live stream. And also share this live stream. Follow button, everybody, so you can see me again on TikTok, and also share this live stream. These homes here built in the 80s didn't have those things that they have today. Now they all have air conditioners, they have electricity, they have all the modern wiring, but that's the future. That's the future of China, is urbanization. You know what I mean? So it's like whenever I walk around in this place and you see how quiet, you know, China has become in so many places, you guys have to realize, man, this is quiet because of the demographic shift that's happened. You know what I mean? Like if you were in Shanghai right now, and we will go to Beijing and Shanghai. Lee, thank you, sir. Thank you, Lee. Listen, if you guys got a free subscription from Lee, please give him a word of thank you. His name is Lee. His TikTok name is LBJ. And a lot of you guys are new viewers to the channel, man. So you just got a free subscription right off the bat. Please give Lee a word of thank you. Please, please, please. Now, for all the new viewers who are tuning in, first of all, I want to say good morning to everybody. My name is Daniel from the state of North Carolina. I grew up in Chicago and North Carolina, and now I walk around in China, and I live in China. My parents are still in North Carolina. I went to Carolina for my undergrad and my MBA. We got a big win last night. But I want to emphasize to you guys, especially the new folks, man, neighborhoods like this weren't like this when I was a kid. Thank you, Hype. Thank you, Brian. They weren't like this when I was a kid. When I was a kid, these neighborhoods were full of kids running around. There was a lot of people in the streets. There was just so much more festiveness 30, 25 years ago when I was a very small boy growing up in China before we immigrated to the United States. You see, nowadays with cell phones, with video games, with people attached to their phones, people are very, very busy, and it seems like we're more distant than ever before. But when I was a kid, these alleys over here right now, like this time right now, but the sun is out, the sun is going down, there's not as much heat as earlier, there will be kids playing here, boys playing with boys, girls playing with girls. There'll be a lot of kids out here. The girls will be doing their jumping ropes. The boys will be playing basketball or soccer. There used to be teaming with life when I was a kid, but you can see nowadays, man, kids got so much homework. Kids have so much pressure to do well in school. They also got the distraction of cell phones. Thank you, JD. The neighborhoods look nothing like when I was a kid, even though they look identical as when I was a kid, if that makes sense. Thank you, Donna. It's like saying Snoop Dogg one time said something about Biggie. He said he ain't got a lot of people with him, but he got a lot of people with him. You know what I mean? Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Robert. please follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. Really important when you guys hit that follow button, because we're gonna go to so many cool places in China. We are ultimately heading back to Beijing, the capital. The Beijing capital is an endless wonder. We're gonna go to Universal Studios. We're gonna spend the whole day there. We'll get the express pass. We're gonna spend the whole day. We're also gonna check out the Jurassic Park restaurant. We're gonna go everywhere. We're gonna go everywhere together in China. Make sure y'all follow the channel, please. Please make sure y'all follow the channel. We go everywhere. Somebody just saying in my city, no, Mr. Music, it's not true at all. I don't know where you got that from. They actually go back to school on September 1st. On Sunday, I think is when they check in to go to school. See, there's no street lights over here. You see this right here? There's no stop sign. There's no street lights. So you just kind of go whenever there's no car. And when you're living in China, I'm not really worried about getting hit by a car. I'm worried about getting hit by one of them scooters. Y'all see these scooters over here? That's who I'm kind of worried about getting hit by. Okay, LBJ, we just hit our wave, our subscription wave because of you. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee. If you got a few, see all these little scooters, all these electric scooters that are crisscrossing. Man, them two boys just ran into each other, y'all. Them two boys just almost ran into each other. That is the whole story of China, by the way. Almost, but never happens. This is what I love about this country. You know, people just riding everywhere, walking everywhere, cars going everywhere, but you very rarely see any accidents. Well, you do see some accidents, but very rarely. Because it's just very, very organized chaos. You know? Thank you, Sonny. Good morning, everybody. Wakey. Everybody back home in America, good morning to you. It is Friday. Labor Day weekend is ahead of you. I just found out it's Labor Day weekend. I didn't even know that. This is what living here for 5.5 years would do to you, by the way. A lot of American holidays back home, they just kind of fly over your head. You don't even remember them. If it wasn't for you guys reminding me, I wouldn't even know. Good morning, everybody. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Now, for all you guys who are watching me, I would estimate at least 60 to 70% of you are new viewers. Why? Because I don't usually stream at this time, but I'm trying to stream more at this time of the day so I could bring you guys a show, so I can get introduced to new viewers. We have almost 300,000 followers here on TikTok. Y'all gotta hit the follow button. Y'all gotta hit that follow button so you can become a part of the family. I also have a Discord group, totally free. Almost 2,000 members already in the Discord group, almost 300,000 followers. We've only been on TikTok for less than 8 months. Right around 8 months, and we got almost 300,000 followers. Y'all gotta hit that follow button, y'all. I love to stream for you guys every day from China. Now, also, throw me your questions in the comments. This is also the time of the day, because we have so many new viewers, I love to answer y'all's questions. I love to, Plant Glue, you also walking around outside? Cool. Don't send me any cash, man. Don't send me any cash. Just hit on the screen, tap on the screen to send those likes, share this live stream. Of course, any gifts and subscriptions are very, very appreciated, because that's how I fund my travels here in China. I never battle on TikTok. I never sit in front of a computer and battle. I never do any of this. I never sell anything on TikTok. All I do is just walk around. Ali, thank you. And folks like Ian, LBJ, my viewers, they show me the most love, and that's how I'm able to keep doing this every single day. So for those of you who are just coming in, thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Mike C. Good morning, everybody. Those heart me's help us move up the rankings, y'all. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much, Brian. All right, hit me up with y'all's questions about living in China. I'm gonna try to answer as many as I can. LBJ, thank you, sir. See, there he goes. Thank you, Crony. Now, the first question, a lot of you guys just came in. I know a lot of you guys are gonna ask, how old are these buildings? These buildings are gonna be from the 80s and 90s. I didn't grow up in one of these because you don't see a lot of this in a big city. Thank you, Afro, and thank you, Mike C. This is a pretty old home, all right? But you could actually tell, by the way, I'm not joking. You can see, like, when you come out here to rural China, is actually when you're gonna find homes that you actually don't see a lot of in Beijing or Shanghai. Meaning, and then my moderators can pin the good questions that you guys want to ask me. So Ian, Amuj, please pin any questions from the viewers that you think I should answer. Look, when you're living in most cities in China, it's very expensive to buy an individual standalone home like this. Thank you, Crony, and Just Michelle. Thank you, User. But here in rural China, because land is very abundant, you could buy a home. Now, what do you buy a home like this? What do you guys notice that they don't really have out here in China? Even in a rural area where land is pretty abundant, they don't have garages. You see that? Y'all see that? They don't really have a lot of garages out here in China. Like this home right here, right? This is an old home. But if they really wanted to, they could knock down this wall here and install a garage. Thank you, Storm. Thank you, Lady. You don't see a lot of grass in yards either, right? This is what I would tell you guys. You're absolutely right, man. Thank you, Lady and Handmade. What I've noticed about a lot of rural areas in China, a lot of counties, is actually when you walk around in a county, there's actually not a lot of green trees everywhere. You see that? Like, whenever you're in Beijing, you're in Shanghai, when you're in Shenzhen, when you're in Guangzhou, when you're in Hong Kong, you actually see a lot of trees and a lot of greens in those Chinese cities. But here in a rural area, you don't actually see that many trees, see that much grass. You guys know the reason why? Thank you, MM Frazi. You guys know the reason why? Any of you guys know the reason why? It's 6:38 p.m. right now here in China. None of my content is ever recorded. Every time I go live on my 15 Pro Max iPhone. I give you guys the real. Thank you, Tony. Y'all got to follow the channel, everybody. 6:39 p.m. Y'all got to follow the channel, man. Hey, my moderators, man, can you please pin some comments and questions? Not comments, questions from viewers who they want to answer. Ian, Amuj, can you pin some questions from my viewers, please? So I can answer some questions for them. Let's keep it moving, everybody. The reason is very simple, man. In the rural places here in China, usually there isn't a budget for city landscaping as big as a city like Shanghai does. The city of Shenzhen that I live in probably spends over 200 million US dollars a year just on city landscaping. Thank you, G, for life. Thank you, Eric. Everybody, those heart me's only cost 1 penny, but they help us move up the rankings. Appreciate you guys, man. Do they have coffin? I've never heard that, but they have altars. You know what altars are? Now, that's a great question, though. Thank you, MN Nana. Thank you, G. I'm going to answer that question in a second. The city of Shenzhen spends like 200 million, maybe more a year, US dollars, on just city landscaping. Here, you're in a rural, small town in China. Thank you, G for life, and thank you, Storm. Thank you, TikTok. You don't have that budget to support all these green trees and grass that needs to be watered. So this is why you won't, and also this is a very densely populated area of the town here, right? So this is why you're not gonna notice any garages. You're not gonna notice any green. Why? Because land is very scarce here. You park wherever you can. If this family over here owned the car, and I'm sure they do, they just park it right here. Thank you, Pink Lady and TikTok Pam. Great to see everybody. So many new viewers supporting the channel and supporting my travels throughout China. We're going to Bangkok, Thailand next after we leave. We're not going to leave China because I live here. I also live, my home is in North Carolina, but I have a home here in China. We're going to go visit Thailand and most likely Japan before I come home for Christmas to the state of North Carolina. Thank you, Stan Mark and TikTok Pam and Tommy. Tommy, thank you for the travel with. Thank you, Jack. Thank you so much. Great to see everybody. Great to see everybody. Philippines, what up, everybody? Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, everybody. I don't know where the hell this road leads me, but I'm gonna follow these two dudes over here. Okay, I'm gonna answer that question. Am I considered a tourist? Well, that's an interesting question. The answer is yes. Obviously, I'm a tourist because I'm a city boy. I'm a city boy. I live in a big city called Shenzhen, which is right next to Hong Kong, China, in the southern part of China. Here, I'm in northern China next to the Great Wall. This is why I was able to stream badly because of the signal, but I did try to stream from the Great Wall on Thursday night, USA time. It's Friday morning now. So I'm in northern China. When I'm walking around these alleys, the number one giveaway that I'm a tourist is the fact that I'm speaking English to you guys. Thank you, Daniel. Please follow the channel, everybody. Hit that follow button. How many new followers we got? Oh, I love this. 200 new followers already just in 36 minutes. Y'all gotta hit that follow button. I am considered a tourist in the sense that obviously I don't fit into this community, man. I don't fit into this community, right? What's the cost for a single person? I am a tourist here. Absolutely. And I'm speaking English. I'm the definition of a tourist. What's the rent for a single person? Let me tell you this. If you want to rent this home here and you want to just get your own one bedroom, you could probably stay here for $30 to $50. $50. If you want to rent this home here and you want to just get your own one bedroom, you could probably stay here for $30 to $50 a month. You know, 50 home house from the 90s, 80s, and the 70s. Very, very old home. You could pay 30 to 50 US. Everything I quote is in US dollars. because I still think of everything in dollars. Okay, I try to, I always think like, oh man, my cab ride was 20 yuan. Oh man, that sounds like a lot. Oh, never mind, it's only $2.80. So it kind of makes me feel a little bit better about my spending habits here in China when I convert everything to US dollars. So let's keep it moving, everybody. Follow the channel. So maybe about $30 to $50 a month in one of these homes here. So you can see they got a satellite dish over here. That's not Starlink. That's an old satellite dish that'll give you television connections. This right here, probably about $30 to $50 a night, a month to stay here. But if you wanted to live in one of those big buildings over there, you see that? You want to live in one of these big apartment buildings. Thank you, Bex and G for life. Thank you, G for life. Thank you, sir. If you want to live in one of these big buildings here, it's probably going to run you like $200, $300 a month, I would imagine. Probably about $250 a month, $300 a month to live in that big condominium. A one bedroom, a two bedroom will probably be like, what, $250 a month? If there are any Chinese people who are watching this from China, they could probably correct me. But here at Zunhua, a small town, I would imagine $250 a month can get you a very decent apartment here, right? But you wouldn't have any friends as an American. If you think, oh my God, $250, well, shit, you ain't going to the bar around here, man. It's a quiet city. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have any American friends. You're not going to have that much social life here because you'd probably be the only American living in that building because there's not a lot of American companies that are set up here. Thank you, Liv and Johanna. Thank you. What does China do for the disabled? That's a terrific question, man. Thank you, Tony and Stacy. That's an amazing question. Whoever posted that, that's a great question. China obviously has a lot of disabled folks because the population is so large. I don't know if any of you guys are watching the Paralympics right now. Usually China and America dominate the Olympics together, but the Paralympics is usually dominated by China because it's got a large population, it's got a lot of people who are disabled. There's a lot of things here in China that cater directly to the disabled. For example, there's going to be government jobs. There's also going to be a lot of private jobs. Not a lot of, but there's going to be some private jobs and government jobs that are going to be earmarked specifically for the disabled. There's also a lot of government programs that, for example, if you were born, let's say you were born blind, there are schools just like back home in America for the disabled folks to give them life skills that'll give them an advantage, not an advantage, but at least give them the proper necessary skills in life to be able to survive. Okay, so let's keep moving. But the one thing I think China probably is a little bit different from America when it comes to the helping out the people with disabilities is that here in China, what I've realized as an American is that a lot of the things that we're used to in America, like for example, you go to let's say you go to like a Walmart. Okay, you guys know how like Walmart or like Harris Teeter has like those carts that you could use as a person with disability, and you could use, it's electric, or you got a button. Man, this fucking diesel trucker stank ass diesel truck that just passed me. Smell like a piece of shit. Fucking up the air quality, man. Y'all saw that big ass, loud ass diesel truck that just passed me? Damn. It's that shit again. I'm telling you, I hate, that's the part I don't like, man. That's why in big cities, they phasing those out, by the way. That's why they're phasing those out in the big cities, man. They're going electric. Stank. Smells like garbage. Horrible. Let's keep moving. Anyway, one thing that I don't realize, G for life, man. Hit me up privately, man. Hit me up on the DM. Anyway, one of the things you'll realize here in China is that what I don't see is like, you guys ever see like if you go to the post office and you could hit the button and the door opens electric? You ever see that? I've never seen that in China. I've never seen that in China. So just FYI, I've never seen that in China. But they got something a little bit different though. Is let me kind of show you this. You probably, man, here come that diesel truck again, man. I'm getting out of here. Look at this dirty ass truck, man, burning diesel. Look at this. I'm getting up out of here. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Hit that follow button and share this live stream, y'all. I stream every single day in China. Please hit that follow button so you can see me again on your FYP. All right, let me, what's the crime rate? Look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. In this city of 700,000 people, I would be surprised if there's like more than 1 or 2 serious cases every single year. I'm talking about anything related with drugs, anything like a felony. I'll be very surprised if there was not one or two, but maybe like, I would say I'd be surprised if there was more than like 10 serious crimes a year in a town like this. Thank you, G, for life. Thank you so much. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. And the reason I always think about this is, the reason is China is a society where 40 years ago, it was a lot of petty crimes. People picking your pockets. You think Barcelona's bad? Try to come to China 40 years ago, and there's a lot of pickpocketers at the train stations. There's a lot of scam artists. You know what I mean? Not to say there isn't any scam artists now, but the ubiquity of all these CCTV cameras everywhere has really made the price and punishment of committing crimes incredibly high. And folks do not commit crimes nearly as much as they did in the last maybe 40 years ago or 30 years ago. I have personally, before I moved to America to immigrate there, I personally witnessed some very strange acts. Okay, I remember as a young boy growing up in China, I was once going down a street like this when my mom was riding her bicycle. This was in the 1990s. This was probably 1996 or 1997. This is when I was a very small kid. We're going down a street just like this. Back then, there wasn't a lot of scooters, not nearly as much as today, and they were all gasoline. And I remember seeing this very young boy, was my age, and he was just running up slowly along this other woman that was riding her bicycle, and he opened up her purse. Very, very sly, opened up her purse and was going through her purse. And eventually the woman felt it and she kind of pulled it away. But I remember just seeing a lot of that as a kid growing up here in China. Is just a lot of petty crimes, a lot of just a lot of things that really now don't exist anymore because you got a CCTV camera hanging in every single city block. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really see crime anymore. So please make sure y'all follow the channel. No more, very little petty crime. Now, you still have serious crimes every now and then, but this country has really transformed itself completely, in my opinion, in terms of just how much has changed. We're getting rid of violent crime, crime against women, crime against minors, just stuff like that doesn't exist anymore. It's like, for all the folks who are watching this, let me tell you guys something very interesting. So I used to work in corporate America in Seattle. That was the last place I lived in before I moved to China. So I lived in Seattle, Washington. A very, very, very wet and just a very gray city. 200 days a year, that city is very gray. Not one of my favorite cities in the world, but I remember I used to work with a lot of Chinese factories in my old line of work before I moved to China. And it's like, I think a lot of us back home in America, we have like a very old view of what China is like. Like we'll think of like, when you guys think of factories, right? Some of us will say like, oh my God, they got the sweatshops over here. Oh my God, they got child labor over here. That really doesn't exist anymore. And there's no one who can tell you better than someone who used to work in that industry. I used to work in sourcing. I used to work with Chinese factories. Like this country has really changed so much and so rapidly in the last 20 years. I think a lot of Americans have a very outdated view of what this country looks like and what it's actually like on the ground. So this is why I stream every single day to try to show it to you. Really, there's no better way to show it to you. I could come to your dinner table at Thanksgiving and we could do it over a turkey where I try to convince you how much this country has changed, but it doesn't compensate for the fact that I could show it to you and you could see it for yourself. Like I could walk down this alley at 1 a.m. in the morning, which I often do and stream, and I show it to you, and that way you could tell for yourself that this country has changed a lot. Does that make sense, everybody? So please follow. We got a beautiful sunset ahead of us. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Please follow the channel, y'all. Hit that follow button and share this live stream, everybody, because I stream everywhere in China. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving. Please follow the channel, man. Share this live stream, follow the channel. We're gonna try to go to another section of the Great Wall in the coming days. I didn't realize it was Labor Day weekend. So it's pretty much, we got 3 weekend days coming up. So one of these weekend days, I'm gonna go to the Great Wall of China again. We're gonna try to go to one with a better signal. Thank you, Stacy, where I'll be able to, what made me move back to China? Yeah, my moderators can pin this comment, all the good questions. It was for my job. Like I said, I used to work for a large American company that all of you have heard of. And I had a great job opportunity here. At that point in my life, I was only 28 years old. I was only 28 years old when I moved to China. I have been away from China since I was 11 years old. We immigrated to the United States when I was 11. So I have been away for so long. I had so much curiosity about this country, as is the case with a lot of Americans back home. I know you guys are curious about this country. I know you're curious about the people. And this is why a lot of people tune into my show every single day. We get, nowadays, to be honest, man, we're averaging over 150,000 views a day. So we're on point. We're on track for 4.5 million views a month. We're actually on track for 5 million views a month. So y'all got to follow the channel. I think that's why I love doing this for all the Americans back home. Thank you, lady, because a lot of Americans back home, for whatever reason, we hear a lot of negative things about this country, but it doesn't change the fact that we're still curious about this country. Thank you, Naini. Thank you so much, Naini. We think of China as like a Eastern Asian, the Far East country. It's big. It's diverse. It's got a language that we don't understand. They eat things that we typically don't eat at Chipotle. We typically won't find what they're eating at Bojangles. You know what I'm saying? They just eat very different. Thank you, Fox Otaku, for supporting the channel. That's how I'm able to travel everywhere in China. And I'm very frugal is with all the support and love you guys show by tapping on the screen, by sharing this live stream. All the gifts and subscriptions, like Lee, like Fox, like all the folks that just sent Emily. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. Like, I think we're just very infinitely curious about this. I'm timing to take off my shades, by the way. It's no longer very sunny. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Stacy. Time to take off my shades. When I left my hotel, I'm staying here for probably 3 nights. It was still light outside, but now you can see it's dark. You can see. It was still light outside, but now you can see it's dark. You can see very simple, quiet living. All inflation back home in America. We want to say prices are so expensive. Well, here in China, they hardly have any inflation. But thank you, Terry. But the wages here have somewhat also been stagnant. And in some cases, certain companies are actually cutting wages. So we're gonna go to an authentic Chinese store, and we're gonna check out some prices. Thank you, thank you so much. We're gonna go and check out some prices. We're gonna see how do the folks live here in this city of 700,000, in this town of 700,000 people. How do they live their life out here? How do they shop? What are they buying? How much does it cost for the exact same thing? Not at an American brand, but at a Chinese brand store. We're gonna go check that out. So let's go. Please follow the channel so you can see me again on your FYP. We do cool stuff every single day here in China. Thank you, Leather. Thank you, Alan. We do cool stuff every single day in China. We do something a little bit different. We go to Disneyland. We go to Universal Studios, we go to neighborhoods, we go to rich neighborhoods, we go to working class neighborhoods, we go to alleys and very, very seemingly blue collar neighborhoods, and we just literally walk around. So let's keep moving, everybody. Please follow the channel. Let's keep it moving. Ask your questions, everybody. Please follow how many new followers we got, man? We gotta have at least 400. Oh, almost 400, y'all. Hit that follow button, y'all. Hit that follow button. I stream daily in China. Hit that follow button. Nothing I love more than showing you guys real China. All right, let's go head to that store, man. It's getting a little bit dark out here. Let's keep it moving. Now, when we go to Thailand, we're gonna do something exactly the same as this. Thank you, Martin and Frank. We're gonna do something exactly the same as this when we go to Thailand, which is we're gonna do some alley hopping. I'm gonna take you guys to the palace in Bangkok. I'm gonna take you guys to the bar area, the entertainment district. I'm gonna try to show you as much as possible. But in my opinion, nothing beats doing this in China or Japan. Why? Because it's safe, it's quiet, the people are nice, the people are friendly, the people want to talk to you, especially when they hear English. They want to know where you're from. Super, super friendly. Japan is also the same. Japan's also very safe, very, very quiet. But Japan is even quieter than China in the sense that, thank you, Eitan, for the first gift. Japan is even quieter than China in the sense that there's a lot of areas of Tokyo and Osaka when we go there to stream, that's exactly like this. Quiet, serene, no people, very romantic. It's hard to find such a quiet place here in China, in Shanghai or Beijing. There's usually a lot of people in those bigger cities. But when you go to Japan, when we go stream in Japan, I'm gonna take you through some neighborhoods where you're like, oh wow, this neighborhood is quiet, even though it's in the middle of Tokyo. So y'all gotta follow the channel, man. I appreciate you, Daniel. I appreciate you. Let's keep moving, everybody. Make sure y'all follow the channel. Let's go to the store. Now, when we go to the store, this store is 2 floors, one of which is underneath, is a basement level. So we'll see how my signal is. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Look, and also this town is not that big, by the way. We basically finished walking like half. We basically finished walking like half of this, of what's it called, of this entire downtown older neighborhood just in the last 45 minutes. Thank you, Zabira and All for G. Thank you, Christina. Good morning, everybody back home in America. Wakey, wakey. We are here in China. I am here in China. I've been here for the last 5.5 years, and I've been streaming for the last 6 months to show you what big city China, what rural China, what just China looks like, man. People love it. People are curious about this country. You know what I'm saying? People always see everything. And by the way, there's another crazy thing is, you know China has become a very hot topic for a lot of Americans to pay attention to when it seems like every day you turn on CNN and Fox, this country is always being talked about right here in the news. You know what I'm saying? People keep asking me what time it is because they want to make sure this is not pre-recorded. I never pre-record my shows. This is 6:59 p.m. When you guys watch me here on TikTok, you're always going to get and look at that background. That's Carolina winning the national championship in 2017. Y'all got to follow the channel, everybody. Y'all got to hit that follow button. You got to hit that follow button, everybody. Hit that follow button. And also, if you want to turn on notifications so that when I go live every day, you get a notification, there's a bell button on my homepage. You click on that, you select all, and every time I go live, you get a notification. Thank you, Brown. Thank you, 4:59. Well, it's 6:59 p.m. here, so the sun is setting while it's coming up for you. So let's keep it moving, everybody. Now, a lot of you guys will probably ask me, is this considered a village? This is actually not a village, by the way. The reason this is not a village is because of the backdrop of those big buildings over here. This is technically how would I call this? This is what, see, look, you see, I love showing you guys this. You see this house right here? I'm not gonna keep pointing at it. But you see this house right here, man? Even though this house is old, this house is actually very nice. You can see the tiles, you can see the nice flooring. It's actually a very, very decent home. This is why, like, you can't judge a book by its cover when you're here in China and you look at some of these older homes and you think, man, these homes don't look that nice. Some of these homes look absolutely beautiful inside. Some of these homes are absolutely beautiful inside. How the hell do I get up out of here, man? Is this a dead end? Man, this dog keep barking, man, annoying as hell. A lot of rural dogs are very aggressive. Man, shut your ass up, man. I'm trying to stream over here, man. Annoying ass dog. Annoying. You see, as soon as it see me turn around, they stop barking. Thank you, King. Thank you, King. Let's keep moving, man. Annoying ass dog. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Follow the channel. I have to turn, man. It's a dead end over here. This dog is also threatening me. I mean, I don't play with no dogs, not on no leash, man. I don't play with no freaking dogs. I love dogs, but crazy ass dogs like that, just like I love women. Okay, I love women. I love my North Carolina women. I love all women. But if they get crazy on me, I'm sorry, man, but we can't be together. Okay? So we're gonna have to keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving, man. Follow the channel and share this live stream. Please share this live stream, everybody, and follow the channel. I stream every single day out here in China. Happy Friday morning to everybody. Y'all made it to the end of the week, y'all. Y'all made it to the end of the week. Please follow the channel. This is mostly for a new set. If you're watching me for the very first time, please indicate so in the chats. I would imagine most of you guys watching are new viewers who've never seen me before. I make fun of myself. I like to poke fun at myself to make you guys laugh, man. Every time, not only, a lot of people probably don't understand why in 8 months we got almost 300,000 followers when I just walk down the street and I show you guys China. The reason is anybody could hold up a freaking phone and show you guys this stuff. It don't take a genius to do this. Okay? But an American doing this, bringing a lame sense of humor, making fun of himself, that is different. Not everybody does that. You know what I'm saying? So this is why so many people tune in every single day. They love the channel. They love what I do. And I'm happy to do it. I mean, I walk 30,000, 25,000 steps every single day to show you guys what this country looks like. Y'all got to hit me with a follow, man. Good morning in Ohio. I used to live in Ohio. So for the new viewers who watch me, when I immigrated to America, the first city I ever lived in was Kent, Ohio. K-E-N-T, Kent, Ohio. Not Canton. Not where the Hall of Fame is. Kent, Ohio. Not where the NFL Hall of Fame is. Kent, Ohio. K-E-N-T. That's where I lived in my first city when we first immigrated to the United States. Thank you, Pedro. You guys know Kent State University. How many of you guys know Kent State University? Very familiar with Kent State University, y'all. That's the first city I ever lived in. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Howdy in Arizona, Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville, Florida, baby. So many Americans watching. You guys are either very early birds getting ready to start your day, or y'all are some insomniacs who just don't sleep. Either way, I love the fact that the algorithm brought you and me together. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. I'm gonna be back in North Carolina for either Christmas or Chinese New Year. So keep watching the show. Maybe we'll do some streaming in North Carolina when I come back. Meet up with my folks. All right, man, let's go to the store right now. We got probably another 20, 25 minutes of daylight. It's time to poke our heads into the store. Hey, all right, hit me up with some more questions. Yeah, they get all seasons over here, man. But you know, it's interesting. There are some places that don't get all seasons. By the way, man, because of the way, see this dog right here, man. Yo, look, big ass dog, not on a leash, man. Tongue sticking out. That's the kind of dog I don't mess with. You know what I'm saying? Look at this big ass dog over here. Not on a leash. And you're here in rural China, you don't know what this dog could do. You don't know what this dog gonna do. Follow the channel, man. I ain't petting him, man. It'll be in rural China right now. A dog is not on a leash. I'm not petting him. Dog could bite me. Anyway, they get all seasons. What's something I have in China? They get all seasons here in China, just like back home in America. But it seems like nowadays, I don't know if you folks could relate, man, but it feels like spring and autumn are so short. It feels like you only have spring and autumn for like literally a couple months, and then it's just summer and winter. It's either hot or cold. You either running the heat or you running the AC. That's what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same way in China. What do I eat in the breakfast? I typically don't have breakfast anymore here in China because I'm streaming every single day out here in China, and I stream so early that I don't really have time to eat breakfast. I'm streaming 6-7 hours a day for you guys back home in America and Europe. So, but usually I would have like a Chinese breakfast. I would have some congee, an egg, maybe some bread, and some avocados and some meat. I want to show you guys something. Check this out right here. All right, y'all, for all the American folks back home, I want to show you something that's very, very cool, because I have noticed this vehicle so many times when I'm in Hebei province. I have to show it to you. This is obviously a Volkswagen, okay? It's obvious what this is. This is a Volkswagen. But as I pointed out before, this car is a symbol of the 90s. Back in the 1990s, only the people who really had money could afford this little car here that now seems so old and it seems very flimsy. But back in the 90s, man, this was a wealthy man's car. A wealthy woman's car. This was a Volkswagen. They call this car a Santana. Here in Chinese, they call it a Santana. Back in the 90s, man, when everybody's per capita income was like $50 or maybe $60, $70, $100 a month, this car was like $40,000. This car was like $30,000, $40,000 back in the 90s. Also, this was also a very unreliable car for some reason. My dad would tell me like his company had a car just like this. Every single year, the repair bill was like 100,000 yuan. It was like $15,000 a year just to repair this thing back in the 90s. Once again, the average income back then was this thing back in the 90s. Once again, the average income back then was like $200, $300, $500, not even 500. Oh, That's surprising because it was a piece of shit in the 90s. It's an even bigger piece of shit now. So let's keep it moving, everybody. Follow the channel. Share this live stream. This car came from Beijing. I could tell right away this car came from Beijing because the way they do their numbering, their tags is very different from how we do it back home in America. Back home in America, our license plates is a series of letters and numbers. Here in China, the first letter always denotes what city or what province you're from. That's why you could look at a license plate here in China and know right away where this car is from. Very, very cool. They have a very interesting system of doing. Actually, I'm gonna show it to you guys, man. You see this license plate right here on this Hyundai here in China? The first letter is called G. That is going to denote this province or this state that we're in, like the state of North Carolina, the state of Georgia. The second letter is B. Why does it say B? Because this is the second largest city in Hebei province, Tangshan City. Even though we're in a small town on the edge of it, the largest city is, I believe, Shijiazhuang. So they're gonna have the letter A. The second largest city, B. The third largest city, C. Everything is very, very logical here with the way that they do their tags. But back home in the States, we just have a very random system of numbers and letters. Here in China, it's very, very different. Make sure y'all follow the channel. Very, very smart the way they do this. Look, another Volkswagen clunker over here. The owner got smart over here. Now, let me show you guys something over here. Y'all see this over here? That's another thing you'll notice in a lot of rural places in China is that they actually have a lot of land. You see this wide open land over here that's just sitting totally empty. It's not a parking lot. It's not an amusement park. There's no construction going on. In a lot of parts of rural China, what I've noticed is that obviously they're building a lot of big skyscrapers, a lot of big condominiums. But look at how many lights are actually on versus how many lights are not on. I want you guys to look at it. It's not a ghost city, so don't say that. But how many lights are actually on? It's 7 o'clock on a Friday evening. This is not a party city, so it's not like people are out drinking, but there are a lot of people at the restaurants. Look at how many lights are on versus off in a lot of, thank you, Cinderella, in these buildings. So what I mean to tell you is like, there's a lot of people that live here. Thank you, Z, for the heart me. That's how we move up the rankings. Please follow the channel, everybody. You gotta hit that follow button. What I'm trying to tell you guys is there's a lot of people that live here, but there's also a lot of people who left here for job opportunities elsewhere in a bigger city, if that makes sense. And that's why when you have a big piece of land like this, if this is in Shenzhen or Shanghai, you would never let a piece of land like this sit fallow and just let it run like this. You would build something. You know what I'm saying? Please follow the channel, man. I love to stream every single day and explain to all the American folks back home what China is like in a way that's easy to understand. What I mean by that is like here, you just don't have nearly as much of a fiscal budget to do a lot of the construction work. There's really not as much demand. Imagine if you're a real estate company and you wanted to build a big 30-story skyscraper right here. The demand has to be there. The ROI has to be there in order for you to pursue that project, right? But with the fact that there's just not a lot of people coming into this city, why would you want to spend the money to build that? Why would you want to build that building? Thank you, Becky Ridge. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Does that make sense, everybody? Let's go walk to the store. It's now time for us to do something very cool. If you're watching me for the very first time, we're going to go and check out some prices now here in China. We're going to go check out some everyday prices for the folks that live here. And thank you, Kelly. And if you are someone back home in America who does your own groceries, okay, if you do your own groceries, you do your own shopping. If you do your own groceries, you do your own shopping, and you're the head of the household, okay, check out how much you pay for the exact same thing they pay here. But remember, they only make $550 a month in this town on average, okay? So before you get jealous of how little things cost here in some cases, remember their income, $550 a month. We're gonna walk down this street, we're gonna make a left turn, and we'll be there in about 8 minutes. So please make sure y'all follow the channel, everybody. Hit that follow button. Hit that follow button, everybody. Man, good morning from New York City. Good morning, everybody. Share this live stream. Hit that follow button. I stream every single day out here in China. I take you guys everywhere. We're gonna try the Great Wall again this weekend. to see if we have a better signal than we did this morning. So we'll try again this weekend, everybody. We'll try to go to the Great Wall of China again to see if we can catch a nice signal. So y'all gotta follow the channel so y'all can see it and you won't miss it. Good morning in Texas. Good morning in Alabama. Good morning from LA. Let me tell you guys something. Thank you, Sally. I'm gonna say something today. Listen to me, all the Americans back home. I want you guys to hear me. I want to make this very, very clear. I'm gonna say this to you. Thank you, Mr. Vinyl and Stacy. Listen to me, all my Americans back home. The fact that you guys are watching my channel, you're showing me love, this kid from North Carolina, this Chinese American kid from North Carolina. Thank you, babies. Thank you. There's a lot of people out here watching this show from China. A lot of you guys probably don't know this, right? You could think probably they don't use TikTok here in China. They use Douyin, the Chinese version of TikTok. But there's actually a lot of Chinese people who are watching this channel. And when you Americans are waking up, thank you, Mrs. Barnes, thank you, Charlie, and you guys are commenting on this country, you guys are showing out, showing love for a fellow American, that's being seen by so many Chinese people here, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, man. I get so much love from American folks back home. It ain't like nothing I see in the media. You know, all I see in the media ever since I've been living here in China, thank you, Mrs. Barnes. Thank you so much. All I've seen from look, I've been living here for 5.5 years. If you believe what the media tells you, it tells me we are a divided country. The left hates the right. The this hates the that. When you guys come over to my show, everybody's showing love to each other. Hello from Louisiana. Hello from Georgia. Hello from Texas. Hello from Vermont. You know what I'm saying? Like, we show nothing but love in this channel, and this being seen by people from all around the world. It's being seen by people. It ain't like nothing. Honestly, I fell for that shit too. When I was living here, I haven't been back in 5 years. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Ian. I almost fell for that because I was believing in what the news was telling me. I was like, oh my God, we must hate each other. This person hates that person. Oh, this person hates that person. And then I started streaming. And then I saw the love y'all give to the channel, and I realized I've been lied to for these last 5 years. I'm telling you guys, man, what y'all are doing here, man, I'm telling you, is being seen from everybody all around the world, man. Especially folks from, hold on, man, let me make sure I'm not getting lost. So I appreciate all the love, everybody. I gotta go this way. Somehow, all this blabbing, I'm actually on the right road. Let's keep it moving. Good morning in Connecticut. Thank you, Melissa. We still have decent folks. That's exactly right, man. That's why I'm telling you guys. Ever since I started streaming here, thank you, Eric's. Great to see you, Eric's. Ever since I started streaming 6 months ago, my love for the folks back home, my love for the country back home has grown so much. You don't even understand. When I first of all, let me explain to you guys as we walk through the store. When I first started streaming, I had no idea what a gift was. I had no idea what a like was. I had no idea what a share was. I literally just turned on my iPhone and I started streaming. The amount of love y'all have shown me is just unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Thank you, Pepper. I appreciate you guys so much. All those heart me's help us move up the rankings. I appreciate you guys so much. This is why I go so hard every single day, man. My ass is tired, man. My ass is sunburnt. My lips are chapped from being burnt up in the sun. My ass is tired. But I stream every single day because of all the love y'all show the channel, man. Thank you, Guy Huss and Mrs. Barnes. Thank you. Follow the channel. Share this live stream. We're going to go walk into a Chinese grocery store right now. There's no Sam's Club. There's no Walmart here in this city. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Misty. So we're going to go on the bright streets again, and then we're going to go into the store. We're going to do some price comparisons. Thank you, Pepper. Follow the channel, everybody. Hit that follow button. Share this live stream. I'm gonna bring you good content from China every single day. What up from Florida? Nah, they ain't got no Walmarts out here, man. But you could, by the way, you can see, as I'm standing out here in the corner, you can see all of a sudden, I'm kind of like standing at the intersection of, look, you see this right here? Thank you, Ham HB. Thank you, my vinyl. Let me show you guys the time right now. It's 7:17 p.m. right now. Why you keep honking, man? Just go. I don't understand why they be honking for. You know what I'm saying? Look, you're standing at the intersection of old versus new. You know what I'm saying? Like Baltimore, I love it. Follow the channel, everybody. Puerto Rico. You see the older homes here? You see, I literally have a cacophony of voice. You got the dog barking. You got the cars honking. You got the ladies out here next to me talking. Thank you, Dre Day. I love it. This is China. This is why I love China. You always have something going on in your years. Thank you, Annabelle. Thank you, Cecilia. I lost my train of thought, man. Let me get back on the main road. This is why sometimes I miss Chapel Hill, North Carolina, man, where you could just have like a moment of quietness to yourself, away from traffic, away from people, and just think. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, sometimes I do miss that, but you know, I've lived here for 5.5 years. It's been great. So I'm sticking with it. I'm gonna be here for a few more years. I'm gonna bring you guys some more shows. All right, if a lot of y'all watching me for the very first time, look, if it wasn't for the fact that we are charging 100% tariffs on Chinese-made electric vehicles, you would probably see this in the streets of Cincinnati. You'll probably see this in the streets of Fort Lauderdale. You would probably see this in the streets of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. This is one of the most popular cars by Wuling. If you're a regular viewer, you know me. This is actually $4,000 for a vehicle that can go on the highway. It's got a green tag. It's totally electric. You charge it, I think, in the front. It takes up to actually 4 passengers. This car over here is only $4,000. It's all electric. It's got airbags. It's got AC. It's called a little mini EV. This car would sell so well in like a New York City, where if you don't need to go on the highway, you just want to travel the streets of New York, or you want to travel the streets of Chicago, you know what I'm saying, kind of get you from point A to point. Or if you're like imagine, by the way, for everybody who's watching this, imagine you're an Uber driver back home in America. Imagine you deliver for Uber Eats, or you do Postmates, or you do Grab, like, you know what I'm saying, like a DoorDash, and you had a car like this. You don't need to carry any passengers, but you got to carry a bunch of food with you. That is the perfect car if you're doing Uber Eats, right? If you're doing like a DoorDash, you know what I'm saying? You can get, it's perfect. $4,000. This could create so many jobs, and it could save so much money for a lot of folks who are like doing these types of deliveries back home in America. But unfortunately, because this is $4,000 here, if you buy it in America, it'll be $8,000 because they charge 100% tariffs. Thank you, baby Z23. Thank you very much. We go into the store right now. Please follow. I've actually never thought about that. If I was doing Uber Eats, or if I was doing DoorDash and I was delivering back home in America for those companies, I never thought about that. I would get one of those cars, actually. I never really thought about that. Please make sure y'all follow the channel. Thank you, Cecilia. All right, we're here. We're at the store. So once again, I have to explain one more time. We're about to walk into a store that is the Chinese version of Walmart. Okay, this is the Chinese version of like a Harris Teeter, Trader Joe's, Walmart. Okay, this is a Chinese version. Half of it is underground. So I'm not sure how the signal is, but apparently this is the biggest one. They have like 4 of these in this town over here. I'm gonna go walk in right now. You can see, by the way, it's Friday night. Nobody's on the streets, walking around at least. So let's walk in here. Let's do some price comparisons. He said, your voice is so. Thank you. Anyway, I just realized, man, shit, I worry about unemployment if I come back home to America. I'm gonna get one of them Wuling. I'm gonna bring it with me in my carry-on luggage. Shit, I'm gonna stow that on my Boeing 747 if I come back home to America. I'm gonna deliver some Uber Eats, man. That's perfect. That's perfect. Man, I don't drive in China, man. They drive kind of wild over here, to be honest, man. You got a lot of people. Not only cars sometimes don't follow the traffic laws, man. You got people, you got scooters. Bro, I'm not driving in China, man. Come on, man. I got way better things to do than drive in China. Can you imagine me accidentally hitting a scooter and I got to go to court and I'm an American and I'm trying to explain? Nah, man, I'll take Didi, man. I'll take Uber. I'll take the subway. I ride my bicycle. I have a scooter. So yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. But I do have a driver's license in China, though. Thank you, Cassandra. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. The market is right there. We're about to go in. You guys are about to get your mind blown with, thank you, Michelle. You guys are about to get your mind blown with the prices. But remember, once again, don't be jealous of the prices here, because the average income here is only $550 a month. So don't get too carried away when you look at the prices, okay? Thinking that it's such a good deal, because they only make $550 a month here. So just keep that in mind, all right? When you guys look at how much a Coca-Cola costs or how much a bag of rice costs, just remember, you probably make $5,000 a month, you know, $10,000 a month in some cases, maybe even more. The average income here is $550. There's no street light. You see that? There's a street light for the cars, but there's no street lights for the pedestrians. So I'm gonna go right now as soon as our light turns green. There we go. All right, thank you, baby Z. Thank you so much. High energy streaming. This is what I do. Good morning, everybody back home in America. We're gonna go in right now. Thank you to my moderators, Amuj and Ian, especially, man, for moderating for me. We're about to begin the second part of our live stream. We're actually gonna do, I just saw another. Oh man, there's a Colonel Sanders right next door. There's a KFC right next door. We're also gonna check that out. Oh, there is a street light on this one right here. We're gonna go check out a KFC because for my regular viewers like LBJ and Ian, they've seen it before. But for you guys, most guys watching right now have never seen a Chinese KFC. Y'all gotta follow the channel and share this live stream, man. We're gonna go look at some prices right now. Follow the channel, everybody. Hit that follow button. And you think this city walk is cool just being in rural China. Wait till we are in Beijing, Shanghai, to the bigger cities. Wait till we're in those bigger cities when we do our city walks. It's gonna be even cooler, man. Imagine we're doing this right now at Tiananmen Square. And that'd be pretty cool, right? Follow the channel, y'all. Hit that follow button. And I'm also gonna try to do one of these afternoon live streams from the Great Wall of China. I'm gonna try to do that. That'll be a cool live stream. If I have a signal, I'll even sleep there. I'll camp there for the night. So we got green now. Let's go. Beautiful. Follow the channel, man. We going everywhere in China. All right, let's go to Colonel Sanders right now, man. Let's go. Because I haven't had dinner yet. I'm not gonna eat, but let's see how much Colonel Sanders costs out here in this small town. You see, look. You see this right here? I love the way they do this out here in China. You see this? Look at this. You see how the people waiting in their scooters is different in a different lane from the people that are driving their vehicles. You see that? You see how that's segmented off so you don't have to get worried about getting hit by a car. You see that? You see that over here? Very, very different. I love it. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. So if you ride your bicycle or you ride your, You ride your electric scooter, you don't really have to worry about getting hit by a car if you stay in your own lane. Proverbial speaking. Stay in your own lane. You don't have to worry about getting hit by a car. It's only when you come out to the sidewalks and when you compete with cars for space, that's when you see accidents happen. All right, this is a store that we're going into. It's called Yonghui 超市, YH. This is a chain. They have it in Shenzhen as well. So that's why I was kind of surprised to see this at such a small town. All right, I'm actually needing to buy a couple of fruits, like a kiwi here and there. So let's go in. But before we do, there's a KFC. As usual, you know I gotta show it to you guys, man. Whenever we see an American brand, we gotta pop our head in. We had lunch yesterday at Pizza Hut. If you guys remember that live stream from yesterday, we had lunch at Pizza Hut. I try to show you as many American brands as possible here in China, so y'all gotta follow the channel, man. Hit that follow button. $550 a month is not a lot of money here in China, but it is a very livable salary here in this town, okay? Okay, what kind of shit is this, man? How do I get into the store, though? How do I get into the store? Oh, I think I can go into this mall over here. Let's go check out Colonel Sanders first. You see this? All y'all Americans watching back home, y'all see this? Look at how empty the streets were earlier. Well, look at the KFC is super full, right? You see that? Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Miss Lady. You see how full KFC is? American fast food is extremely popular here with the young folks. Everybody here, you see this? Everybody here is a young folk. Everybody under the age of 25, basically. Right? You see that? A lot of kids with their families. Let me come on in here. Please follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. I see these prices here. $3, $4. See, because this is a smaller town, you don't really have one of those machines that you can look through and kind of sort for yourself. But I'm gonna try to show it to you guys what the prices are. I'm gonna put this back. Somebody asked me what breakfast food was like here in China. Well, here at a Chinese KFC, you can see how they've adapted locally to the local taste. You got this egg McMuffin looking thing over here plus coffee that only costs you 12 yuan. Only costs you 12 yuan if you have a card. It's only 12 yuan. It's only $1.60 for a coffee plus like a little sausage egg McMuffin. If you want a Chinese style breakfast, you can get a soy milk over here plus this wrap over here for just $1.50. This is 10.8 yuan, $1.50. This right here, it looks like cereal, but it's actually not. This is congee plus fried dough. This is even cheaper. This is only 84 cents. This is 84 cents for this breakfast right here. All right, a cup of American, it says 美式咖啡, which means Americano coffee. 2 cups of coffee, $1.40. This is from KFC. This is not a Chinese local brand. This is from KFC. $1.40 for 2 cups of coffee. Now, if you want to say, let's get one of these orange juice plus these chicken McNuggets over here. Well, these chicken nuggets over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pieces of chicken nuggets plus a little juice over here. $2.10, 15 yuan. Small fries plus another 5 pieces of nuggets. Okay, $1.40. $1.40 for 5 nuggets plus a small fry. This is a iced coffee, a large iced coffee. 1 large iced coffee here at KFC here in China, $1.40. A hot Americano coffee, this is also large, $1.40. Same price. Ice cold, $1.40. Greg was like, everything $1.40. He's right. It's $1.40, $1.40. This right here look like a little cappuccino over here, $1.40 for a large cappuccino. Okay? And you can also get a membership card here at KFC for $5.35. Get you a 90-day membership card. You can get all these prices. Okay, this is just breakfast right here. So I'm gonna put the sign back. I'm gonna show you guys what lunch is like. Check this out right here, man. So once again, you can order so many things at this KFC and it's super cheap. I'm already sensing that the prices is cheaper than a large city. So you can see you get a little burger over here, a small burger. This is a chicken thigh burger. It's not beef. Chicken thigh burger plus fries plus Pepsi, iced Pepsi for 19.9 yuan. So this is about $2 and about 82 cents. $2.82. Same thing here, $2.80. You could swap out the fries for an egg, little egg tart, a piece of corn, or a red bean paste bun over here. Also $2.80, $2.82. Now, if you want a bigger burger, if you want a bigger chicken burger, right here, you see this little chicken sandwich over here. This is a little bit more expensive. This is more like $2.95. You get fries, Pepsi, and a large chicken sandwich, $2.95. Now, if you want burger, right away, when you get the beef, it's more expensive. Because beef is more expensive. First of all, you can get an entire chicken here at KFC, an entire chicken, an entire rotisserie chicken over here, whether it's Sichuan style, which is spicy, or like Costco style, which is just rotisserie chicken. Entire chicken here is $4.20, $4.25 for an entire rotisserie chicken, $4.25. Either or, $4.25. And then this burger meal over here with, this is beef right here, with Pepsi and fries. This is medium fries and medium Pepsi, 41 yuan. So this might maybe about $5.60. $5.60 for a burger with fries and Pepsi. Y'all gotta follow the channel right now because I do this every single day in China. I walk around, I show you guys the real China, man. Y'all gotta follow the channel, man. Y'all gotta hit that follow button, otherwise y'all ain't never gonna see me again here on TikTok. Hit that follow button, everybody. Hit that follow button. So we're gonna keep it moving, man. Once again, just pay $5.45 for a 90-day membership and you get access to all these cards, all these prices. I would actually think this is a little bit cheaper than Shenzhen where I live. I would have thought KFC prices are the same throughout the country, but this is actually a little bit cheaper. Oh, that's interesting. You see, not a single empty seat pretty much. Thank you, Regina. This whole place is filled up. People love their fast food here in China. Follow the channel, everybody. Hit that follow button, man. Y'all gotta hit that follow button, man. Hit that follow button so you can see me again on TikTok. Make sure y'all follow the channel. Thank you, Cinderella. I don't stream on YouTube. I don't stream on Kick. I don't stream on Twitch. I only stream on TikTok. This is the only channel I stream on here on TikTok, the Monkey Kong channel. This is our only channel. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man. Thank you, Snorlax. All right, let's walk into the store right now. We're gonna do some more price comparisons. Hopefully, we make sure, man, it is only 7:32. Yeah, it is very dark out here. I'm kind of surprised by how dark it is at 7:32. But fall is coming though, autumn is coming, and this is in northern China. Thank you, animal lover. How many new followers we got as we walk into the store, man? Hit that follow button, man. Oh my God, we got over. Oh my God, we got over 1,100 new followers, man. Y'all did me a solid. It's amazing. Show me the most love. I'll show me the most love, man. Let's keep moving. All right, let's go to Zunhua right now. Hopefully the signal is good. So this is what man, this ain't gonna be good for my signal. So let's walk into the store right now. How's the signal, everybody? Thank you, Jerry. How's the signal right now? Signal's good? How's the signal, everybody? The signal okay? Signal's okay so far? How's the signal? It's good? All right, if it's not good, I'm gonna try to, man, I hope the signal is good, man, because I really want to show you the store. So let's walk into this large Chinese grocery store. Like the Walmarts, you know, a lot of American brands that are here. They sell exactly some of the same things as Walmart, but I would imagine the prices are a little bit cheaper. So this is like a real everyday low price type of place. So let's go in. 超市怎么进去啊？哦，在2楼，怎么上去啊？哦，转上去。哦 ，OK， 好，谢谢。All right, this is how. Oh, apparently it's on the second floor. 谢谢。All right, this is how. Oh, apparently it's on the second floor. It's lagging now. We're a little bit better. Signal a little bit better. We good? Better? All right. We lagged a little bit. We'll be all right. Let's come in here. Hopefully it'll be all right. It's good? It's good? All right, let's come in here. Let me show you guys some prices, man. Now, this is what a Chinese large grocery store looks like. This is called Zunhua. This is not Walmart. This is not Sam's Club. This is a Chinese grocery store. Okay, so you're gonna see some Chinese prices. All right, we good now? All right, we good now? All right, we good now? Everything okay? Hey, 你好。哎，你好。你们超市有没有 WiFi？ 没有 WiFi。It's a little bit better. Is it good? Yeah? No? Good? All right, let's just start, man. Let's just start doing what we do. Hopefully, there's no Wi-Fi in here. If it's persistently no good, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Okay? If it's persistently no good, we're gonna be out of here. All right, look. This is an American brand, Tide, right? Y'all see this. This is a Chinese store over here. This is an American brand, Tide, 33.9 yuan. So this is about $4 and about 85 cents. $4.85 for this big bottle of Tide over here. There's mostly a lot of brands that you guys have never heard of. Never heard of. Okay, like this right here called OMO. It's a lot of Chinese brands, but they do have American brands that are peppered in here with. So this is about $4.85 for what is 2 kilograms, 2 liters. 2 kilograms, 2 liters of this Tide over here. Okay, of this Tide. How's the signal? Signal's no good. Lagging. 怎么到1楼啊？这有几层啊？
超市的1层。超市的1层，到这1层。
就这1层。啊，好的，好。In here, man, that's what sucks. Man, there's no signal. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Is it a little bit better? Go ahead and get up out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Get a bottle of water. Get up out of here. 哎，你们这儿有没有 WiFi？ 哎，你好，你们这儿有没有 WiFi？ 没有。No Wi-Fi. Man. Let's get up out of here. Thank you, Crystal. Man, it's time to get up out of here. Oh man, thank you, Mao. 怎么出去啊？哎。And I tried my best, man. The signal was no good. Make sure y'all follow the channel. I apologize. And I tried my best, man. The signal was no good. Make sure y'all follow the channel. I apologize. Time to get up out of here. All right, y'all, I'm back out. I'm back out of here. Super frustrating, man. We had a lot of lag. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? We're back out. Thank you, Stacy. We lost a lot of viewers because of the lag. Thank you, Stacy. I apologize. Thank you, Stacy. I apologize. Thank you, Stacy. I apologize. A little bit. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, I tried to go in there, man. But the signal wasn't very good. Oh, this is what you have. This is what happens when you're in see this right here, a kind of like a windowless mall right here. The signal didn't have a chance to. The signal didn't have a chance to. The signal didn't have a chance to. The signal didn't have a chance to go through. You see, there's no windows. I was in a store at another day where I can actually go in there with a good signal, and show it to you guys. So I apologize for that, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Out of here. So I apologize for that, man. We're gonna get up out of here. And man, better. It's good now. Is it better? All right, look. All right, look. Here's dinner. That's my cue to go and take a break. I've been streaming for close to 2 hours now. It's my cue to go and take a break. All right? Y'all have a great morning back home in America. Great afternoon, everybody in Europe. This is my cue to go and take a break. When it starts lagging like this, it's my cue that I need to take a rest anyway. We've been streaming for about an hour and 40 minutes. Okay? Make sure y'all follow the channel. Thank you, Snorlax. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We also gained a lot of new followers, man. We got over 1,100 new followers on this channel today. We're on our way to 300,000. We're well on our way. Unfortunately, in a small town like this, the signal is channel today. We're on our way to 300,000. We're well on our way. Unfortunately, in a small town like this, the signal isn't as good as, let's say, politics. Another one. We'll find another one where they have Wi-Fi, where the signal is good. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man. Thank you, Love One. Thank you. But I'll see you guys soon, man. Make sure y'all follow the channel, okay? We're going to the Great Wall of China again very soon to try our luck. At the Great Wall again. Follow the channel, y'all. Hit that follow button. Thank you, AA. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later, man. I know, man. I am a little bit tired, man. It's been close to 2 hours. I'm gonna see you guys later. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Ian. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, y'all. Thank you, Love One. I'm out of here. Have a great day. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and maybe I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna see you guys later.